Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to tell you why I think the Galaxy Note 4 is much better than the iPhone 6 Plus. So let's get it popping. Alright, so let's start with cameras. The Samsung Galaxy Note 4 has a 16 megapixel camera. I mean, we all know that megapixel count means very little in a lot of cases, but in this case, when you're putting it up against the iPhone 6's 8 megapixel camera, the iPhone 6 does not stand a chance. I can actually shoot some extremely sharp and crystal clear video and pictures with this phone. 4K shooting on the Galaxy Note is just flat out amazing. And that is the first thing that I want to tell you about the Galaxy Note. The cameras are great. Also, the front camera on the Samsung Galaxy Note is a 3.7 megapixel. You can do like these wide angle selfies if that's what you're into. So the camera on the Samsung Galaxy Note is phenomenal compared to the iPhone 6 Plus. We all know that the iPhone has been touted that it has the best camera on the market on almost all the iPhones, but that's not entirely true because I did some extensive testing and you can probably see copies of pictures all over the web where people are pitting these phones against each other, and pretty much the Samsung Galaxy Note comes out on top. So next thing is the body. Well, the iPhone 6 Plus has a great body, but let's be honest, this is a slippery phone, and in most cases we resort to some kind of matte case or just some kind of case or something, a skin or something to put on our phone to protect it. It is a very slippery phone, and a lot of people do not like these body lines for the antennas and everything. It's got the protruding camera. That doesn't really bother me, but a lot of people do not like that. But overall, the body on the iPhone 6 Plus does not measure up to the body on the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. It has this fake leather back here, but it does take design notes from Apple's iPhone 5S, I believe, with these chamfered edges and this chrome. If you have the black version, it's not as well noticed, but on the white version, it is extremely noticeable, and it looks and feels beautiful in the hand. There you go. The body of this device is beautiful. Looks a lot more appealing to than the iPhone 6 Plus, and I think it just looks a heck of a lot better. Much better body on this device, and it has a bigger screen too. So it's smaller than the iPhone 6 Plus, but it also has a bigger screen, and what more could you ask for? Speaking of screens, the screen on the Samsung Galaxy Note is a 2K display. Now, that doesn't mean much to the average user, but what you will find is that pictures come across on the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 much better. Now, I have a pretty dull background on here right now, but if you go out and look at some sample photos of like the wallpaper, so let me get open the wallpaper here. And let's go to some of these vibrant wallpapers on the Samsung Galaxy Note. They just look beautiful. Very colorful, very saturated, and if you're into that, you're gonna think this is a flawless screen. But I personally like just how the colors pop on the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 compared to what you get on the iPhone. And you do get a lot of options on the iPhone, but I just think that the pictures on the Samsung Galaxy Note look a lot better. Let me go to a vibrant one down here so you can kind of get a sense of the colors and how they're produced on each phone. And I think that the screen on this display, it may be a 2K display, and you really can't do much with a 2K display nowadays. You shouldn't be able to tell the difference too much, but overall it does have a 2K display. So you know, what can you say? The colors do look more vibrant, and they're a lot more popping on the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. So screen is definitely better on the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. Now, as far as the screen size, when you have a screen size like this, you want to be able to use it for something. You want to be able to take advantage of the larger screen. This is where Samsung comes into play. They've got so many things that you can do with this screen, mainly multi-window. And this is where Apple kind of falls short, and they don't really take advantage of the real estate. Now, I haven't really talked about this in the past, but the fact of the matter is, it's true. You've got multi-window, you can use your S Pen as far as features. There's so many things that you could do with this S Pen. Now, I've openly stated in the past that I didn't buy the Note 4 for the S Pen, and I stand firm on that. But having the option to do so is nice. Something as simple as that is reaching little small pages on websites, or you just don't want to use your finger. That is just a huge plus. You can also, a lot of people use this for, scribbling, writing on things. There's a lot of things that the S Pen can do, and I haven't used this in so long, I forgot to do it. You've got Screen Write, Clip Image, Smart Select, Action Memo. Now, these are quick things that you can do, and then now I can write on this screen right here if I need to. This is really nice. Let's go up here and let's change color to white. Really nice. So features on the Samsung Galaxy Note far exceed Apple's iPhone 6 Plus, because Apple's iPhone 6 Plus doesn't take advantage of any of these things. If they would have made this a 2K display, it wouldn't have mattered, because Apple's ecosystem is not built around features. They sell it as simplicity, but I think that's a bunch of BS at this point, because larger phones are what people want, not just a blown up version of a phone that we already had. So, and this isn't to take shots at Apple or anything like that, but it's true. And a lot of the applications on here aren't optimized from some of the things that I wanted to download that I've purchased. Some of them aren't optimized, and that's kind of frustrating. And the same goes for the Samsung Galaxy Note as well. There are some, this is a 2K screen, and a lot of things aren't updated yet from the developers, and there's nothing we can do about that. So, but feature-wise, the Samsung Galaxy Note has a heart rate monitor, and that's just crazy, man. There's a lot of things that come along with the Samsung Galaxy Note, more than I want to get into, but I just need to say that the Samsung Galaxy Note definitely bests the iPhone 6 Plus in features. So, the next thing is pricing and availability. Here's where the iPhone 6 Plus fell short. And, this happens to a lot of OEMs, but mainly we see it with Apple. If you want something from them and it's considered to be a hot item, you probably have to wait months to get it. I got the iPhone 6 Plus at launch. I was fortunate too. There are a lot of people to this day are still waiting to get their iPhone 6 Plus, or even an iPhone 6 probably. That's horrible. With the Samsung Galaxy Note, it's available, and you can get it. You can walk into a store. One thing I need to go backwards on here, and I need to cover features. Removable back SD card. Fantastic. Now, fast forward back to price. Price of the 16 gig iPhone 6 Plus is the same price as the 32 gig with expansion slot Samsung Galaxy Note 4. This only costs $750, and the 16 gig version of the iPhone 6 Plus costs $750. The 32 gig costs $850, and the 128 gig that we were suckered into purchasing costs basically $1,100, depending on what your taxes are. It costs $950 before taxes, and this is $750 before taxes. But nonetheless, I got to tell you that pricing and availability definitely goes to the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, because if you want one of these, you can actually get one, and I think that's a huge plus. The last thing I want to say that the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 does better than the iPhone 6 Plus and a lot of other phones out there. The Huawei Ascend Mate 2 definitely gives it a run. I was able to get 10 hours of screen on time on my MediaPad X1. And then on the the Huawei Ascend Mate 2, I think I got about 8 or so as my best. But with the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, there's what's called Ultra Saving Mode, and it is killer. It basically turns your screen to grayscale, and you can get 17 days of standby if you leave it this way. In most cases, if I have it at 100%, I've seen it kind of peak at 18 days standby and several hours of use of screen on time. It's ridiculous. It's not even worth mentioning. It's so many. But the reason I'm talking about standby is because the iPhone 6 Plus has great standby just as it stands. You don't have any kind of special power saving mode or anything like that, but there's no way it can last 17 days. It's just not going to happen. So these are a few things that I wanted to point out about the Samsung Galaxy Note over the iPhone 6 Plus. So be sure, because I know you're going to ask, you have an iPhone 6 Plus, you have to like some things about it, and you're right. I do like tons of things about the iPhone 6 Plus, and you know what? There's a video for it. Links in the description. Go ahead and check that out, so you don't think that I'm bashing Apple fans, because I'm an Apple fan, but I had to point these things out. So be sure to hit that link, like, subscribe, rate, share the video, leave a comment, because I know there's going to be people that disagree, and that's perfectly fine. But go ahead and check out the link on the iPhone 6 Plus and what it does better than the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.